Yeah, September 27th, 2021. Halfcast 143, episode 143. Let's do it. Yes. Happy Monday, y'all. Start this off right. Of course, I have a few things to share with you guys. Gather around the campfire, children. This is so dope. Yo, so yeah, here are some phrases you should avoid using in interviews and what to say instead. Things you should never say in a job interview and smart phrases to use. Try to avoid answering in the negative, which can sow doubt about your credentials and abilities. Yes, I can positively run your pockets after you get off of this shift. When do you get out again? That's your M5 outside. When do I start? Instead, you'll want to project an attitude of facility and flexibility. Of course, I can wait for you. Yes, do your homework on the salary range for the role you're applying for at the company prior to your interview. So, what does your position call for? Well, I'm the hiring manager. I make $65,000 a year. Well, I guess I'll be taking home, even if I'm not making $65,000 a year. I'll definitely be taking home $65,000 a year. Do you come with full benefits and vacation days in the first 30 days? Oh, shit. Practice a positive narrative of how you learn from conflicts and missteps in a previous role. Well, since I got out of prison, I learned that taking the back of a toilet stool to the back of somebody's head, yeah, just smashing somebody's skull in is just not the way. Maybe next time I'll use my words. Do you have a flexible schedule? And this is obviously something I'm reading off of Twitter. The hiring manager's first priority is how you will benefit the company. Yeah, I can keep my boys from around the corner coming in here and taking the money out of the register every day. Yes, as long as I'm on the premises, your facility is good with me. You should always have several good questions to throw out at the end of an interview. Okay, so how much money does the safe have at any given time? Does that security guard have a license to carry a weapon? What time do you usually make your cash drops? No, I'm bullshitting. I'm bullshitting. Yeah, I am AJ. Good to hear from you guys. Or rather, good to speak to you guys. I have a few stories to share with you. If you like, I'm getting positive vibes from the podcast. So if you like what you hear, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment so I can shout you out so we can chop it up for a little bit. Man, and here we go. Who's batting first? Car exhaust, drug craze, alarms Congo's capital. And we thought fentanyl had us in a headlock over here, right? And a new craze for, yeah, I thought this was interesting because like really car exhaust, yeah, filters is rattling authorities. How the fuck? People will find a way to get high. People will sniff glue. They will the things that you put on paintball guns, they'll do that. They'll paint thinner, they'll snort anything to get high, man. Yeah, triggering a campaign to stamp out the concoction and a related rash of car part thefts. So your exhaust filter is missing Wow, first it was TV antennas, right? Yeah, and then your rims, you don't have to worry about that anymore. They have literally no value. We want the exhaust filters. In August, police rounded up a paraded nearly 100 alleged dealers and users of the drug bombe, which means powerful in a local Lingala language, following a call to action by Democratic Republic of Congo President Felix Tshisekedi. Don Bombe? What are they doing? The social phenomenon calls for collective responsibility by the whole nation. In an abandoned shack in a suburb of Kinshasa, a young man seeking oblivion slits open a bag of brown powder, blending it with a couple of crushed pills using the back of a spoon before snorting the Bombay mixture with his friends. And this is a social with his friends. This is a social drug. Whatever happened to just having a couple beers? Jesus, within minutes, the trio are swaying slowly, scratching themselves in a catatonic state that experts in Congo say can cause users to stand motionless for hours or sleep for days. How is that even, that's not getting high. That's just like becoming a zombie. Like, that's not even any fun. At least you want to play video games or play basketball or something, have sex, do something. Yeah. We were restless. We used to drink very strong whiskey. We were restless and we would hurt people, said Cedric, a 26-year-old gang leader in a white designer shirt. Yeah, 26 years old. And he talking like he an old head. That shit is different over there, man. Like, but with Bombay, it calms you down. You get tired. You stay somewhere standing up or sitting down for a very long time. And when you're done, you go home without bothering anyone. Well, it doesn't. I mean, yeah, it doesn't leave much for motivation, but yeah, it doesn't make you that much motivated. But at least you're not out there killing anybody for it. Car owners, police, and drug experts aren't so sanguine. The brown powder is obtained from crushing the ceramic honeycomb core of automotive catalytic converters, the device that cuts the emission of toxic gases. That's what you snorting in your body and vehicle exhaust pipes. Mechanics blame rising demand for the drug on a rash of thefts of catalytic converters, which are coated with metals such as platinum, palladium, and rhodium. Yeah, I thought if you're going to steal a catalytic, you want it for the platinum, not like the goo that's inside. You want to scrape the residue. Ew. Kinshasa-based mechanic Trisler Kadogo says between 5 and 10 clients come to him every day with the same problem. We check underneath the car and the catalytic converter is gone already. It's been cut off. The drug Bombay is hurting our clients, especially recently. Wow. Users mix the crushed honeycomb with vitamin pills and typically add sleeping tablets, sedatives, or smoke it with tobacco. Jesus. The metals in catalytic converters can cause cancer. It's not a substance made for us to consume. Yeah, he said, are we engines or are we humans? So I guess when you have so much platinum in your system from doing all that Bombay, the next thing they'll be stealing is your lungs and selling it and recycling it or something. I don't know. Next up, Bombay. Wow. People really will, and I can't say because I smoked my weed back in the day and I drank my liquor. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just a new time, but I never thought people would be sucking on the back of a muffler. It just doesn't seem like the cool thing to do to me. U.S. cracks down on unprecedented levels of fraud with first COVID scam against bank. Like, what is this? Last year, when I heard dude from Pretty Ricky was getting them for the COVID checks, I was like, yo, the country is on to something now, man. And I think it was somebody else that bought like 2 Ferrari. When people get greedy, they get sloppy, and that's when they get caught. Always. That's the formula. Federal prosecutors brought forth the case against the bank whose employees allegedly exploited the multi-billion-dollar benefit programs aimed to support small businesses through the COVID-19 pandemic. What did they do? The case brought against the former branch manager of Popular Bank In New York, the manager allegedly conspired with other employees of the bank to fraudulently apply for more than $3 million in small businesses relief loans, according to Borders. And yes, you're approved. Just approving all is, yeah. That's all types of kickbacks from incentives and commissions. And yes, you get a loan. You get a loan. You get a loan. Everybody gets a goddamn loan. Yes. Over 500 individuals have seen charges pertaining to pandemic relief falsehoods, sparking unprecedented levels of fraud, said the U.S. Special Inspector General for Pandemic Recovery. While cases of fraud by individuals have surged for some time, this is believed to mark the first incident of it occurring within a bank. What are you thinking, man? You leaving the wolf? Yeah, leaving the wolf in the hen house. This behavior is contrary to our commitment to integrity and to our values and business practices. As if you don't take $100 of somebody's money and immediately loan it to somebody else for like fucking like and make $10,000 off of it or something. Like, yeah, come on. What did Corleone say in The Godfather? We're all part of the same hypocrisy, Senator. Yeah. Yeah, this behavior is contrary. Monsión said the bank alerted law enforcement and regulators of the fraud and fired the employees involved once the incident was discovered. You get greedy, you get caught. The case states that the former manager executed the scheme by working with at least two others to recruit loans from the paycheck program, Paycheck Protection. Yeah, I'm gonna protect the paycheck. Because once I put this in my back pocket, it's going home, and ain't nobody gonna get a goddamn dime. Ain't nobody gonna get a damn dime. It's well secured. The DOJ said that this area of the program has been particularly targeted with individuals intent on committing PPP fraud, doing so by inflating their payroll expenses to earn larger loans than they otherwise would have qualified for. If it's a scam to be had, there will be one. They're going to get one. Oh, and it's not over. Next up. Two men are charged with mail fraud after receiving over $300,000 from airlines in a lost luggage scam. Authorities say Pernell Anthony Jones Jr., damn, they gave his whole name, used fake identities to purchase flights and falsely claim. Holy shit. Authorities say Pernell Anthony Jones Jr. Okay, so the luggage never existed. That's what they were doing. Two frequent flyers from Louisiana are accused of stealing 300. They probably weren't even frequent flyers. Probably are accused of stealing $300,000 from airlines and an elaborate lost luggage scam. Louisiana residents Pernell Anthony Jones Jr. and Don Monick. Who fucked this name up? This is how you spell his name. DonMonick. His parents just gave up and dropped the mic. Dominic Martin, 29, are charged with claiming over $500,000 in lost luggage claims. With that type of money, you can buy whatever name you want. Doesn't matter. Claims without ever checking a bag. Jones ran the scheme on over 180 flights in and out of New Orleans Louis Armstrong International Airport. When you get greedy, you get sloppy. 180 flights, come on, man. It really wasn't supposed to work once. You're going to do it 180 times. Luggage from commercial airlines, including American, Alaska, Southwest, United, and JetBlue. Authorities say Jones requested $550,000 in total compensation and managed to secure $300,000 paid out by carriers. Whoa! You'd be like, yo, I lost $550,000 worth of personal property. Some of that stuff has sentimental value. I need my $550,000. Well, we can only give you $300,000. You know what? You got it. Paid out by carriers. Both men are charged with conspiracy to commit mail fraud because they had the checks mailed through the USPS. No. No, you don't do bad. You are supposed, please don't do this, but you are supposed to get that money deposited, and get it liquidated as fast as you can. It's hard to track cash. It's very hard to track cash. You get that money deposited to, if you could rig up a fake identity, you could probably rig up a fake account and get that money into an account where you could have a few people siphon it off. You pay a few people, pay like 10 people. Here, you take this and you take that out from here, and you have them all withdraw all that money to cash. You give them a chunk, and now you don't, please don't listen to me. Y'all all will be in jail, but I would think that would be a better way than to have a paper trail. You cut the check and all that. Man. Like, yeah, reveal how the pair were caught, but emphasize the two are only charged with the crimes and their guilt must be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. Whoa. We are pleased the DOJ is pursuing this manner, and American Airlines spokesperson told Insider. They didn't try that with Spirit though, right? Because Spirit be like, oh, we know we lost your luggage. What are you talking about? When people get on our airplanes, this is Spirit, baby. When people get on our airplanes, they don't even bring, they they bring a pair of, they bring socks and drawers in a plastic bag. They don't bring nothing they can't fit in their pocket because they know the DOT's Air Travel Consumer Report reported U.S. Airlines mishandled just 4.11 bags per 1,000 checked in 2020. Of the 209 million bags carried, 5% were never returned to their owners, according to that's pretty fucking efficient. Wow. Delete that. Next up. A black Google employee said he was escorted off the campus by security because they didn't believe he worked there. Report says, what type of shit is that? What do you when you work, especially at a place as big as Google, you see everybody. You see everything. You probably got people walking pets and everything around there. So to see a black person should not shock you at all. Like, I would talk so much shit. A black Google product manager. So this isn't even somebody who works in the like in the mail room, somebody that you would assume that you don't really see them a lot because their position doesn't really require for them to interact with a whole lot of different people except the people that they immediately work alongside. I would understand that. I would really understand that. But a product manager has times during the day, if not a lot, said he was stopped by security and his job in a viral tweet. So why don't you're going to call security on me instead of walking up to me and asking me, like, it confuses me. A Google spokesperson told Forbes that they take the workers' concerns very seriously, as you should. A black Google employee said he was stopped by security at his job after someone reported on him. Angel Unuwa, who didn't believe he worked for the company. Fuck you. What are you mad? Where did you graduate from? That's probably what it is. Riding my bike around Google's campus and somebody called security on me because I got this big plaque on my goddamn wall. You know what I mean? Because they didn't. Woha said in the viral tweet posted on September 20th, he had to get escorted by 2 security guards to verify my ID badge. I didn't like this. Nothing on the scale has happened to me before, but I was at Walmart and this is just these type of situations are extremely annoying. And when you're in public, because the public is on the outside looking in, they actually think that it's somebody addressing something that may be wrong. So because they don't know, so it's really embarrassing. Like the checker at Walmart had asked me to see my receipt, like, and I'm like, oh, come on, man, you really gonna stop me after I just stood in line? You know what? That checker position should be done away with. And if you really want to have staff on deck, you should get rid of the checkers and trade them for a few more fucking cashiers. That's what you really should do. But I showed them the receipt, and And I said, now you owe me an apology because that was embarrassing. Turned around to the woman and her child who was fundraising money for cheerleading or something and dropped a couple bucks in her bucket and looked back at the guy. Oh shit. Well, sometimes you gotta be an asshole. Shit. And that was after holding me up for 30 minutes, causing me to miss my bus ride home. Oh, I would have been mad. According to Unuaha's LinkedIn profile, he works at Google's Mountain View. I don't know what that is. Google and Angel did not immediately respond to insiders' request for comment. However, Google spokesperson told Forbes in a statement that the company takes the concerns very seriously. Man, screw that. Let's talk. Yeah, let's see these security guards. And yeah, let's jump on their backs. Let's ask them about their credentials. Badge. I don't need no badge. What next? Florida woman charged in murder for hire plot after allegedly using Bitcoin to pay for hit on ex's new spouse. That sounds like a love story to me, y'all. Anybody who's willing to spend money to show you that they are the one for you, even if there's murder involved, that's what you call a crime of passion. Now, man, like, yeah, I could not stand to see you with that other woman, Avery. So I had to do what I had to do. What do you think? What did she think that was going to happen? And I guess we'll find out soon. What did she think that what was going to happen from this when the new girl ends up missing or ends up like dead or something? Did you think that he was just going to come running back to you? What did you think? You were closing the gap? Like a Florida woman was charged late last week in a murder for hire plot that allegedly sought to extinguish an old flame's new spouse. Yeah. Ooh. She looked like she'd do it again. Deanna Marie Stinson, 50, stands accused of solicitation to commit a crime of violence and murder for hire in violation of federal law. If convicted as charged, he faces the prospect of 10 years in prison. 10 years? That's it. That's all. The U.S. Department of Justice announced on September 24th, the same day a court in the Middle District of Florida authorized an arrest warrant. Federal court records show that Stinson was criminally charged. FBI agent Julio Fuentes alleged that Stinson visited and attempted to purchase the hit on her ex-romantic partner's new spouse via an unidentified website on the dark web that advertised murder for hire services. Get the fuck out of here. So you just click on murder for hire services, like that's gonna be like that's just SEO. Yeah, like that's how they're using SEO, murder for hire. Like it's just gonna be that easy, really? On a dark web that advertised murder for hire services, I would imagine that somewhere the person who's operating that website is in the basement of an FBI building. I guess where they cleaned out the old X-Files office with leaky pipes and everything, and he's just sitting there watching that computer screen for days, weeks, months on end for an idiot to click on that so he can start up a dummy conversation with him about this type of shit. Yeah, if you are looking to have someone murdered, beaten, kidnapped, you have arrived at the best place. The guy that operates this website is so goddamn lonely that little did the lady know that shit, she could have started chatting with him and they would have ended up getting married. Yeah, they could have ended up chat dating or whatever you call it, chat dating. If you are looking to have someone murdered, beaten, kidnapped, you have arrived at the best place. I know coming up next, this next paragraph, this guy was a cop. The name of the website was not contained in the document. On the website's main forum page, authorities allege was a thread posted by Stinson titled Florida Job. That's what they call it. That's like some Craigslist shit. With an original post that read, I'm looking for a quick hit in Southern Florida." Oh yeah, that's real. That's real subtle. That's real low key. Jeez. The FBI alleged that a hitman on the website responded with contact. So this is, come on. Nobody sees the hilarity in this. That you just like, yeah, like it's just like a chat, like an open chat group where you go to the website, like, hi, and it pops up on the window, a little bubble on the side of your screen. Can I help you today? Are you looking to get someone murdered, beaten, or kidnapped? Or are you just looking around? Responded with contact. The FBI alleged that a hitman on the website responded with contact me less than a week later. With FBI agents taking a screenshot of the message thread to preserve it. While posting semi-anonymously, the FBI obtained information about the user who started the thread from someone with access to data stored on the website that corresponded to. And if you're a real hitman on the other side of this website, and you're entertaining this lady who, for obvious reasons, now we know why she can't get her man back. We know why she's resorting to such drastic measures to try to get her man back. If you don't understand why, payment and transaction details, Bitcoin, addresses associated with the username, the website, and the user's chat communications, according to that court filing from July 15th through July 21st. The FBI alleges the same username detailed their requested Sunshine State hit in the following ways. Oh my God. Order number 1, do not do at home. Any place else is fine. Need completed during July, preferably between July 5th and 11th. That might be an anniversary or something. Yeah, I don't know. Order 2, do not do at home. Any place else is fine. Need completed during July. Bonus. If completed by July 31st. This is why I love doing this show. This show is for the not mainstream things that come across the web, that just come across real life in my life and come across this wacky internet. That, yeah. Do you have a preferred escrow service? I am ready. Something proceed. Can we get this done by a month? And she's chasing. This guy's like, oh, this lady's crazy, man. I've done some hardcore hits, but this lady, man, she's intense. Do you have a prescribed escrow service? I am ready to proceed. Order number 4. Can we get this done by month end? The escrow account is set up on CoinSaver. Please, you making it hot. Oh my God, I would throw my computer away. Please advise as to your username. Would have like came to their senses and just been like, well, you know what? Maybe this is crazy. You know what? Maybe I should just like go to the gym and work on myself. Maybe it was me this time. Maybe it was me. No, she's like, fuck that. It's not me. Do not do it. Order 5. Do not do at home. Any place else is fine. Need completed during July. Bonus if completed by, what the fuck would the bonus be? Over the course of those 5 orders, the FBI alleges Stinson also made 5 Bitcoin payments totaling just over $12,000 at the time, sent for the purpose of killing the attendant. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, like, were you sending all this money and nothing ever happened? The hit, however, never occurred. The above information, along with increasingly desperate messages from the purchaser to vendors who held themselves out to be hitman, was provided. Somebody ratted on them. This is not the first time I've came across a story where somebody was like, well, I just need this hit done. And the hitman went and passed the, yeah, these are not real hitmen, man. These are not real hitmen. These people, I think they get off on like seeing people come to them and people telling them their problems and getting off as posing as hitmen. I really think that, because I don't think a hitman would be easy to find online on the dark web Like hits are us. Yeah, I need a Florida job. I really don't think so. I hope not. I haven't heard from the vendor. The username affiliated with Stinson allegedly complained in one such message. Please reassign the job to someone who has a history of getting job when they get this shit done. Let me know who you reassign the job to. This is like, yeah, this mission, should you choose to accept it, will self-destruct after I hit click. Yeah, a late July investigation eventually connected Stinson's virtual currency exchange account to some of the Bitcoin addresses used to pay the website. Oh my God. Stinson is currently being detained in a Pinellas County doing a recorded Salvador payment of $350 via Western Union because she didn't want those funds traced and opted for the easily traceable Bitcoin network. Oh my God. Oh my God. The moral to the story is if you get somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend killed, chances are they're still not going to get back with you because it was always you. It wasn't them in the first place. Oh my God. Hilarious. Yo, that being said, I love kicking it with you guys. I'll talk to y'all very, very, very soon.